say, y'all. I just want to say. So, this is a song I was actually working on before we got Moonchild. So, there's this song and one other that I had been practicing after the last video from November 29th or whatever. So I was planning to do another video, or two videos I should say, of this song and another one, which I'm not doing today because I still need to fix the sheet music for it. But I didn't because we got Moonchild, I guess, and the busy part, because I'm like, there's like 3 weeks in between those two things. Why didn't I do these songs earlier? But I didn't. And at the time, this one wasn't that challenging. Now it's a little, or more, a little more so, I should say. It's got just a decent amount of changes. At least they're not back to back. I'm usually strumming each one twice. Maybe all of them. Oops, sorry. But okay, it's got B minor in it, which I hate. That's B minor. I hate playing it. I don't hate the chord. It's just really hard. You're pressing down 3 strings with one finger while pressing this string down with this other finger. I'm sorry, it looks like I'm flipping you off. I'm really not. And yeah, pressing with my thumb with all my might and pressing down on that, like, look at the lines it leaves on my finger. Like, that's how hard. And then B is, looking at the wrong place, is easier, but not by a ton. It's just you're pressing down 2 strings with that one finger, but then you're doing things with 2 other fingers on 2 strings. So it's easier than the 3 string and stretch for the 3rd finger thing, but it's still not easy. It's on the same fret. Yeah, second one down. And then a new, I don't know if it's new anymore. Again, these may be ones I used in other songs and have forgotten, but they weren't ones I used a ton as far as I recall. So G sharp, it's just one down from where natural G is. So here's G. You literally just scooch your fingers down to the next fret and you got G sharp. So it's not that it's difficult, it's just you have to remember to go down to the 3rd fret instead of the 2nd when you are putting your fingers down. And then D sharp, which is a bit stretchy. I'm gonna call those stretchy chords, the ones where you have to stretch your fingers more than normal. But again, so this one, it typically, I think both of those, yeah, they generally sound fine because you're not having to hold down multiple strings with one finger. Those are the ones that sound the worst when I play them. Anyway, because I'm still struggling with that and probably building up the muscle strength in my hand to be able to do that. But that was just stretchy. So, and then F minor, which is the stretchiest for me because I have to stretch this pinky finger, which this pinky finger has 0 strength, y'all. It's such a pathetic appendage, but it's mine and I gotta make it work. So, I mean, if it were like 1 fret down from there, I don't think I could even do it. But because it's here, I can do it. But it's just pushing down on that when you have no strength in that finger or little is hard. And then you're pressing down these 2 at the top, which hurts the worst because they're the furthest from the fretboard at the top. I think I've explained that in an earlier video. So it's a little painful right now because all my calluses are gone. I gotta reform them, and it's stretchy. So I got all that going on. Was there another one? No, I guess, yeah, it was those 5 that are the funky ones in the song. The rest is just A and D, which A is easy as pie. D is the one that's either played like that or like that, but still 3 strings being pressed down at the same time on the same fret. You can just do it multiple ways. But in this one, because you're coming from A, at least the first time, I don't know if y'all noticed, you can go back and watch and see if I think I did this. But coming from A, going to D this way with all three fingers like that is not so hard. Because I keep looking down there. God, the music is in front of me. Maybe I should just put it down here. Then I'll look at it. Because then I'm going back to A, so I know that I'm staying in that same general area. So, and then I go back to it, and then the next time I, for whatever reason, was doing the one finger version, even though I still go back to A, and then I'm off to B land. B minor and then E7. And this is a funny one, so I didn't make a notation, but I should. E7, sometimes you can just play it with these two strings. You don't have to worry about the third. But in this song, you absolutely need the third, or it doesn't sound right. I'll sing you the example if I can play it. She may be straightening his tie. Yuck, but I hate B minor so much. Oh my god. She may be straightening his tie. It needs that whatever note included. So I need to just start calling that like E7 3 or like -3 just to remind myself to use all three fingers instead of the 2-finger version, because that for a lot of songs that one works, and it's easier, so I just default to that. But some songs it's necessary for that third finger. So yeah, that's and there was no particular reason. I'm not sure what got this one in my head. We had not like just recently watched Annie, even though I love that movie so much. But this is like my favorite song from Annie. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful song. I know I did not do it justice with my voice. I think I have sung it better on other days. I'll say that. But even on those other days, I probably am not doing it great justice. But it's just, I love it, and I love singing it, whether I'm doing it great justice or not. And I always got some of the words confused because there are the three verses. Well, it's not even verses. It's like there's 3 sets of words that are the same chords, and then there's 2 sets of chords or 2 sets of words that are almost the same, but it's got an additional line in the last one. Whatever. Yeah, I didn't. Wherever I got this from, it didn't say like verse, chorus, because there's not. It's all. There is no repeating words, I should say. So that's why it's really hard for me to memorize. But I'm used to things that have choruses or something that gets repeated, and this one does not. So I was always like, man, I would love to freaking learn, like memorize that song so I can just whip it out and sing it while I'm walking down the road with Moonchild. This was before I got Moonchild, obviously, but just because I like to sing randomly throughout the day and whatever, and I wanted to learn it. So I was like, well, this is a good way to learn it, because if you're practicing it over and over and singing the words, they're gonna stick better, and they have. Not saying every day I can just sing all the words in the proper order and get it right, but I think I've mostly got it now. I think I always forget the "Won't you please come get your baby." I know I always get so maybe now this prayer is the last one of its kind, but I think sometimes I used to put that in the part above that, or it doesn't go. So maybe now it's time, and maybe when I wake, that's the first one, and then so maybe now this prayer is the last one of its kind. Oh, it's not an additional line. It's just got all of that on one line on one, and it's on 2 lines on the other. Whatever. I should have fixed that. Anyway, so this is literally just a song I love and I've always loved because I watched this movie when I was a very young child and loved it so much that I wanted to look like Little Orphan Annie and got my hair cut and permed to have the Annie hairstyle, the hair perm, whatever. In the I'm sure Annie that's just supposed to be her natural hair. I didn't dye it red, obviously. I was like 4. My parents weren't going to dye my hair, but they let me get a perm. I had that. I rocked that Annie perm for a couple of years, I want to say. I'll look back at my pictures. Um, I'll put a link to one of those pictures in the description. Where can I put this that I could do that? I don't know. I'll because I don't want to have to edit this video and stick a picture in the video. That makes it take way longer. So how about this? If you want to see a picture of my Annie perm and you have not seen it yet, send me a message and I will just send it to you. Sound good? Okay. And those of you who knew me back then, you remember my Annie perm. That's why I did my hair that way, because I loved Little Orphan Annie so much. I don't know how many times I watched that movie, like a lot. But she's just, I love that character. She's great, and the actress that played her was bang on, just so good. I just loved her fierceness, just standing up for herself against the bullies. We're being mean to the dog, and she rescued a dog. Like, I mean, come on, she's my hero. She stood up to bully boys and rescued a dog. Like, that's all I need, and she's my hero. But she did more than that. Yeah, not much more to say about this one, which is good because the other ones were so very, very long. So it's okay for this one to be short, and I think people are coming to move stuff soon, so I should probably go anyway. Yeah, but this has been fun. I did 3 songs, y'all, after 9 months of nothing. So I'll practice up. Well, fix the paper. I just lost sheet music. There we go. I'll fix the sheet music that I made myself for the other song, learn it better, and then figure out another song that I want to do. Because I try to at least do 2 every time. Otherwise, I feel like it's just like wasted time that I could have done more. Whatever. And now that I have more time to do such things, it shouldn't be a problem. Fingers crossed. But I'll try to practice more before I whip out a song on y'all that's clearly needed some more practice. I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't too bad. But it was fun. Whether it was good or bad, it was fun. I hope y'all had fun listening to me ramble, and I hope you like Little Orphan Annie too. And if you have not watched the 80s Annie movie, oh my god, what's wrong with you? Go watch it right now. It's amazing. Okay. That's it for now. Have a rainbow day. Bye.